Crypto.com, Crowcoin holders, we got to be talking about Crowcoin because we are sitting on a very, very important price level. And I really want to be talking about if I think we're going to see this further break down or if we're going to finally find a bottom. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, I want to start off here over on Twitter. Follow me at 333 Blacksea. I say, not a huge fan of how Crow looks on the daily time frame. And I'll explain to you why I'm not a huge fan of this. Because if you look at this right now, guys, this big wick to the upside, and then we really got smacked down. It was just turned into a big wick. And now we are seeing a daily candle closure below 15 cents. And in my opinion, this does look like a lower high. And I am, full disclosure, I am still short Crowcoin. I do think that closing below 15 cents opens up a world of coming down and testing for this first level here at about 13.6. And then after that, the next level about 13.2. And probably end up finding our way around 12 cents, guys. So I just am not a huge fan of how this looks. And if you also look at Market Cipher as well, the money flow is thick in the red, and we also have a red dot on the momentum wave as well. Yeah, it just doesn't look that bullish on the daily time frame. We'll look at some higher term time frames as well. On the weekly looks a little bit better. I really need to see us close above 15 cents on the weekly to stay bullish. But I will say also on the weekly, like the momentum wave is curling down. The money flow is pretty like flatline. It was like green barely, then a little bit of red. Like we're waiting for another big move to play out here. It's just been consolidating really after we saw the massive move to the upside on the weekly when Crypto.com partnered with Trump's Truth Social, the social media group, and they created the Crowcoin Treasury, right? Yeah, there's a lot going on here, but all in all, it looks a little bit bearish. But I think we need to be focusing on where Bitcoin's at to really kind of give a better idea of where Crowcoin's going to be headed. But guys, I am short on Crowcoin right now. The trade is not anything significant. We're about $200 in the profit. I still have it open. I'm going to continue to have it open unless I start to see a little bit of curvature back to the upside, or a little bit, at least a little bit of a bullish, some sort of reversal on Bitcoin or Crowcoin or Ethereum before I start to flip a little bit bullish. I'm going to wait to close my short. Now, if you guys do want to trade, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. We have a 10% trade rebate and a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. That's where I like to do the most of my trading. But guys, check out all the affiliate links down below. There are a lot of lucrative bonuses. I use all of them for multi-leg strategies. I use them for different things. And they're all affiliate links that help support this channel. And on top of that, there's a lucrative bonus for you guys. So check them out. Now, Crowcoin right now is at rank 26, up about 5% in the past 7 days. And really, we've been like kind of range bound between 5.2 and $5.5 billion market cap. Guys, keep in mind, I'm going to keep hollering this horn at the top of the mountain. I'm going to keep saying, keep an eye on the circulating supply, because month over month we will be seeing a 1.21 billion Crowcoins added to the circulating supply month over month until we reach a 100 billion Crowcoin supply, right? So if you want to see these high price targets, you're going to want to see it happen sooner rather than later. You want that liquidity to come in sooner rather than later, because the longer it takes to get in, the more dilution there will be, so it will be a lot more difficult to get to those $1, $2, $5 price targets. Now, we had the FOMC meeting today. Bitcoin, we got the rate cut, right? Bitcoin didn't really like what Jerome was saying, though. But all in all, you would expect it to like what Jerome was saying. The stock market was going pretty buck wild. I mean, this week it's been quite bullish. I'm very curious to see what the market looks like tomorrow and into Friday. But all in all, Ethereum is below 4K, guys. That's bearish for altcoins, in my opinion. Bitcoin dominance is still around 62% when excluding stablecoins. But now here's kind of the damning thing, if you will. When I look at this is a lower high on Bitcoin. We got the bounce off the 200-day moving average I was expecting. And I was expecting a price target of about 116,000. And I was saying, guys, we really want to see us flip this and treat 116 as support and resume off of it. I said that if we see a rejection off 116, I expect a test of 110K. That's what played out. The most important thing to play out now is that we hold 110,000. If we break below 110,000, I'm going to say look out below, guys. We're probably in for further bearish price action, and maybe even it opens up a window of us testing $94,000 on Bitcoin. Now, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think that we're going to come down to 94,000? Are we going to see Crowcoin make a breakdown at 12 cents? Or are we going to finally find a bottom here? I think that there's a chance that Bitcoin bottoms out around 110K, maybe 108,000, like worst case scenario, before a continuation of the upside. But guys, man, we got to hold 110. We got to break above 116. And we got to make our way to new all-time highs while Ethereum is breaking over $5,000 to see altcoin season. That's how I view it. So it's a very tough market right now to be bullish on alts. That's why I'm short Crowcoin right now. But guys, I want to be a bull so bad. It's so much more fun when everyone's making money in a bull market. And I think it's possible. But right now I am leaning. I think the risk is to the downside as of right now, but I think we are at a very, very important pivot point. I think things will get a lot more clear, especially moving into this monthly candle closure into the end of October. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to right now. Check out all the awesome affiliate links down below. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.